Okay. I guess I should see if my mic's working. Okay. Looks like it is. Okay. Sorry about the loading screen. It's almost done. Oh. I don't remember where Silas was on his career. I'm pretty sure Lucian was only level 2 on the acting career, maybe level 3. But because I moved them to a new save, I had to age them down to teenagers again to be able to place them all as family. Because Anakin and Dennis don't age, they're still young adults. So all of their kids that were young adults couldn't be... Like, the game can't register that they're their kids unless you age them down. I did age them back up once I got them placed, so they're all young adults again. Well, the 3 older kids, Rosalie and Athena, had not aged up to young adults yet. Also, a change in housing. This is Lucy and Silas and Akira's apartment. Leonard, I believe, lives over here now, in this one. And Anakin, Dennis, Rosalie, and Athena live in this one. Okay, so... They also have a lot of money, because I had left extra money to give to Dennis. I mean, not Dennis, to give to Leonard so he could move into the other apartment. Because I just placed them all down in one household so I could make sure that they stayed related. And, well, all but Akira, he's not related to any of them. But when I did that, I just moved them into separate apartments. But since we have so much money, I think instead of like going to manage worlds and moving some of the money or deleting some of the money, we're just gonna get some upgraded appliances and stuff. Silas is a chef. I feel like he would want a fancier kitchen than this. Plus, I can't really do the food cells in the apartment, and I'm not going to be leaving the apartment all that much. So, I think... I think setting it up as a small business to sell food is a better idea. Wednesday, leave Charlie alone! It's okay. I'm not feeling great today, so maybe we'll go with the yellow. And move that. Okay, I can. Everything froze for a minute. There we go. Gonna grab my favorite sink here. I like that it has a few dirty dishes in it, and it seems fitting for an apartment full of like 19 to 21-year-old men. Which is also part of why I'm going with, like, nothing really matches. Because we're also kind of sticking to the whole, this is their first apartment thing. Oh, they have a trash can, but I'm gonna replace that with this trash can. Okay, then we need a food display case. I know you can use any of them, but I have been told that if you specifically use the ones from businesses and hobbies, you're more likely to sell the items on them. Probably should have gone with the white instead of the black. It's fine, I can change it in a minute though. Eventually the goal is to get them a bigger apartment. Also have to load back in here to make sure that the bedrooms are set as not set as public. white. I'd like a better couch too, I think. Maybe even more than one couch. Trying to make sure I leave room for them to actually walk by into the other bedroom. And everything's frozen again. I think that should leave room. Okay. We're definitely gonna get a better computer, because he's still gonna be doing some streaming and video recording. I think the videos he was already getting royalties from should still be, like, he should still get those royalties. It's just, actually, I'm not sure. I think he should, but I'm not sure. Right, we'll set up some video games in here. We'll get his drone back. I think Silas also had a drone, or Akira did. One of them also had a drone. I think it was Silas's. For now, two of them are gonna have to share a room though. So I think since there is like the balcony in here and it's a bigger room, I think it probably makes the most sense for Lucian and Silas to share a room, because Lucian and Akira are not dating yet. Honestly, it might make more sense for the werewolf to have his own room, but I also don't want to cram Silas and Akira into a tiny room together. So also, Lucian is a werewolf. Sadly, I was not able to catch that on camera, on stream, because he turned into a werewolf in the middle of me setting up, like, moving all of them into their separate apartments. Okay, how much money do they have left? They still have a ton of money. I probably could have just gotten them a bigger apartment now. That's okay. The point was I wanted them to work up to a bigger apartment, so I'm gonna give them like a few more expensive items now. And then eventually work up to like them having a better apartment. I just like completely lost my train of thought there. Okay, he needs a guitar for sure. He had one of these before as well. We had this for Akira before. I do feel like Silas would probably appreciate a keyboard, I just don't know where to put it. I think that still gives him walking space. We'll get Akira a better bed too, since he does not have sun resistance yet. Oh, I was gonna get some kind of workout equipment for the balcony. Oh. Akira needs his camera back. You know what? I'm gonna get him the purple one. I just had an idea. I'm gonna put a mini fridge out here. Lucian's gonna spend the full moon. Suppose I could give them a fancier TV. Oh, and I was gonna get Akira a better bed. Actually, it might make more sense to have the TV over here. And we'll get a little shorter bookshelf for the wall under the window. Like this. That still gives them room. Okay. I'm not gonna go too much into decorating their rooms right now. I'll do that later. You know what? Why not? I feel like what I should do is I should also buy another expensive bed that will eventually be for Silas. Okay, just for a minute I'm going to put that in the inventory. Okay. Now, later when I switch out the rooms, that'll be Silas's bed. And that leaves us with enough money to register a small business and for Silas to cook some food to sell. Before I start my... Oh, Lucian does already have an acting gig. They should have all their skills still. Unless... The only skill they may not have is if any of them picked up any parenting skill from the, like, day and a half Rosalie lived with them. Okay, everybody is ready for work, I think. Except, Silas doesn't have his daily task done. Which we're about to get that done when he starts cooking food to sell to people.
Good luck. Storm a flame.
Okay, register small business. I don't know what to name this. Why not? Sure, all things grilled cheese. Browse and buy items. Eat. And I'll do play video games and I guess watch TV. This for hourly, and yeah, we're good. Okay, so now what we want to do is go back into build by. Set the bedrooms for residential. I would also set the bathroom for residential, but if you don't have a bathroom in a small business lot, it's not going to end well. Your sim is going to be cleaning up pee all the time. This is definitely not going to make as much money as the food cells on the food selling table, but there's not a good way to make that function without constantly leaving the apartment. If they end up in a bigger place later when Silas is still living with them, I might go with that again. But this was the eventual plan anyway, and it will make more money probably long term if I remember to actually have him cook and open the business. The thing was, with Anakin trying to run his jewelry store, once him and Dennis had 5 kids, there just was not time to be working on the jewelry anymore. And for now, the plan is for Silas to still live with Lucian and Akira until he gets to the top of his career, which is going to be a while in the culinary career. Because, like it shows right there, you have 3 or 4, even sometimes 4 days in a row off of work. Leonard's calling. I'm not even worried about that right now. Okay, we're just gonna fill this with some random things for now. Eventually, another goal could be to have like an actual cafe.
No fig, sure me. Whoa!
But for now, that's a little ways in the future. So. Okay, he does actually work today. But I think for now the goal is to fill the display case with food, and then have him open the business for the first time when he gets home from work. Okay, well, since it was already frozen anyway, I might as well save the game real quick. Sorry if you guys hear anything that sounds extremely loud. My neighbors are doing something. I don't know what they're doing. It's been going on for the past 4 days. Actually, this time it might just be extremely loud music on the highway. I think right now the goal for this stream is to hopefully get Lucian a promotion. I don't know if I, at this point, have like any chance of Silas getting a promotion or Akira, either of them. But Lucian probably has a decent chance, since he's only level 2, and it's not that hard to get promotions in the acting career if you actually finish the gigs with good work performance. I also remember that I have to keep some kind of food in the fridge now because they're not all 3 vampires anymore. So eventually Lucian's gonna need food. Good thing is Lucian does have some cooking skill himself, so he could also make his own food if he needed to. And with their parents and siblings all in the same apartment building, they might have guests more often. Also, apparently somebody left a fruitcake outside. I'm not sure who the fruitcake was left for because I can't pick it up. So it was probably left for Anakin and Dennis. Okay, we don't actually have much room to put things now. See, how about we do a couple of baked goods? They don't make as much money, but I do want to eventually max out his baking skill anyway. I think, like, long-term goals for Silas would be maxing out cooking, gourmet cooking, baking, and then maybe nectar making and juice fizzing. And then getting to the top of the culinary career and having him open his own cafe restaurant thing.
So. Stumsig Salunga, Panave, Anazuki, Sugar Blue. Arpanaya Bonin Grabe, Stambra. Rubaima. Niaxa, Ibamak, Killing, Nermopendus.
Maybe we make some breakfast food too.
Arpanaya Bonin Grabe.
Breakfast.
Nilshaba. Franj Bishoshi. Frispa.
Pancakes. One thing I did do before I saved over the old save, I made sure I went in and saved Atlas. Wait. Yeah. Atlas and Atlas, Rory, and their kids. And then Evangeline and her kids to the gallery. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the entirety of my Werewolf Legacy family are on my gallery. Because I'm pretty sure Annabelle and Aries are already on there. I'll check later if they're not on there. I'll make sure to upload them too. Because I never actually made, like, a second parent for Evangeline's kids. And that also includes Evangeline's adopted daughter, which is Madeline Pancakes. And I even added some extra Sims to them, like I added, for Atlas and Rory, I added another daughter for them, who's still an infant. And their oldest daughter has a teenage daughter now, so they have a granddaughter. And then for Evangeline's kids, her daughter Kylie has an infant son now. Which my Sims gallery is the same as my YouTube channel. Oh, it's time for brunch now, I guess, because it canceled that. I don't know if okay, I think I can fit one more dish in there. Brunch. Okay, Kira's off to work. Still go ahead and make French toast. I think Lucian has his acting audition today. Nope, he doesn't have it till tomorrow. Alright. Who is this? I don't know who you are, and I'm pretty sure Silas has never met Marcus Flex, but sure, go for it.
Minrap! Jump into the SARPs.
Why are you in my house now? Who are you and why are you in my house? Going straight for Lucian's computer. Okay, no. There's no more room. Alright, so we're gonna take the pancakes out and put them in the fridge for Lucian. And we'll put the French toast for Cell. Lucian! Did you just take the French toast? Dude, I just put pancakes in the fridge for you. And you're eating the French toast that was for Cell. I guess it's fine. It is like your first full day is no longer being a vampire and you've already turned into a werewolf, which was way faster than expected. Oh, I guess I should assign beds. Not that Silas really needs the bed. That reminds me, most of the rest of their money is about to get spent on plasma packs. We'll buy 20 for Silas now. And we'll try to buy 20 for Akira when he gets home. What time do you leave for work? 5 hours. What are your needs looking like? Pretty good other than thirst. Okay, you're fixing the sink since you don't have work today. Also, he's the one that broke the sink. Typically for my Sims, whoever breaks the thing is the one that ends up having to fix it. Also, I don't think he's still getting the royalties, because I think we would have gotten those already. No. I was gonna say, do I take the free money for plasma packs, but I want them to have to work for their money. Other than the money their parents gave them to survive, which I feel like is kind of fair. Okay, let's see. Record a product review. I'm just gonna have Silas clean up the puddles because, yes, he does have work today and Lucian doesn't, but Lucian is working on something that's going to make them money. So, oh, you know what? Why don't you go finish that painting? As much as I would love to just open the business now, I know it doesn't make sense when it's only going to be open a couple of hours and they're not going to make back the money. A fun thing too is eventually they could get, like, if they're in a bigger place, I could get one of the wall display things and they could sell paintings and photographs on that. Plus, I feel like since I never got Dennis into pottery, I might have Akira work on pottery on the side. Or, when they eventually have a fourth roommate, I might have her work on pottery. That's a little ways off, though, because, I kind of decided on something for that Sem, and basically she's going to be like third generation werewolf royalty, which is I'm working on getting there on the other account, but I'm still on the first generation of that, so but the goal is, since Lucian's twin brother and at least one of his future partners are basically immortal, they're never gonna age because they're both vampires. The goal is to have him do what Anakin did, where he becomes an immortal werewolf. So, basically, we have plenty of time for him to end up with his second partner and start having kids. I'm still not sure if the acting career is broken or not. Trashly, why are you here? Oh. Literally all of Lucian and Silas's siblings were just outside, but Rosalie just went back in. This is their oldest brother, Leonard. This is their youngest brother, Athena, and their sister just went back in the apartment. Oh, Silas is at work now. Oh, he got a promotion today. Nice. I didn't expect that, but I'm glad he did. Also, I was not paying attention to their money, and they barely have enough to open the business today. Oh, there's Rosalie. She came back out. I did go with kind of, since she is a mermaid, I went with a lot of her outfits were stuff that you would think somebody might wear to the beach. They aren't leaving. I'm curious. You know, if I wasn't worried about breaking my game, I would probably add Trashley to the family and see what they look like. I mean, we know they're 3 raccoons in a trench coat. But if you change the outfit, do they become a normal Sim? Or are they a giant raccoon? Rosalie, you know what? I was gonna ask why she's calling Akira instead of one of her brothers, but she did live with Akira for a few days. Well, with him and her brothers. Before I switched over to this. And the game froze, and I don't know what Rosalie wanted. Alright. I guess a nice thing about them not really working the same hours right now, too, is when the business is open, Akira can help out by doing the cleaning while Silas is cooking. Him that actually has more than 4 needs now. And I say more than 4 because once you get a vampire with sun resistance, if you don't use their powers, they don't really need to sleep. Okay, he could use a little bit of food. We'll go get the pancakes out of the fridge. Oh, Leonard's here.
Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna have to figure out who that food belongs to and go pick it up. Oh. Sure. Can agree to hang out. Oh, I guess it's ours. Okay. It just won't let me pick it up because it's not in our apartment. And Leonard left. That's fine. Oh, there's Athena again. I haven't seen Anakin or Dennis come out yet. Okay, well now we have fruitcake in the fridge too. Really? And it's their dang parents throwing a party. And I can't even ask them to stop. Okay, Well, I guess since you can't get any sleep anyway, come edit the video. Something I just realized, I think his first acting gig, if he gets the role, it'll be the same day as the full moon. How are you doing at work? Not great. I mean, it's definitely progress, but he's probably not getting a promotion today. This is really annoying. Can you come say something about it? Nope.
Yabosa.
Okay, it finally stopped. Alright, you can now go to sleep. Walked all the way in here to sit on his bed to drink the plasma pack. Okay. Open. And then go take a bath. I need to get them a shower eventually too. That's probably our next purchase. Sure, you can like hardworking Sims. Alright, I gotta end the stream. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to anyone who subscribed. Hopefully I will see you guys soon for another stream.